It's like those. It's like those billboards. Need a pro. I just kind of wish one said crastinate.
Got that one covered.
Yeah, that's me. Hired.
Welcome to today's Totally Normal Tubecast. I almost forgot what we were doing here. This is episode number nobody cares. Today I'm joined by
preposition use.
Joined from
puns. Your preposition using on puns. It's great. It's perfect.
Okay.
My name
and I'm seething rage. Yes, okay.
Get your preposition right, and then I'll think about it.
Yeah, okay. I'll just put the names in the description below.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm Natasha.
Okay.
Tomb.
All right, so.
Oh my God, those are we're Natasha too.
All right, so you should know how this works by now. We have a list of topics that I've either found or you guys have submitted, and I choose a number at random, and then that's what we talk about for 5 minutes or more. And somebody's in the fridge.
They wouldn't have known that if you didn't say anything.
You'd be like, hey, that sounds like a fridge.
I'm really quiet. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a cider. Oh, God.
Oh, it's quiet.
I'm really quiet.
Well, you really said something, so I didn't think it mattered. I'm sorry.
That's like if I told somebody, yeah, no, I'm a really quiet person. Lie.
Liar.
Okay.
All right, person sitting next to me, you. Number.
34.
34. What was the worst fight you've been a part of, and how was it resolved?
Well, okay.
Have you ever been in any physical altercations?
Never any physical.
Shoving matches?
No.
No? Slap fights?
Never.
No.
Hair pulling.
Windmill fighting?
No.
I should teach you how to fight.
Okay, great. Just what I want.
It's an important skill to have.
Yeah.
If somebody's fucking with you, you gotta fuck them back.
I feel like I've never had a really bad fight that ever got completely resolved.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest.
You just kind of walk away from it?
Not necessarily walked away from, but you would talk about it later, but it was still harboring bad feelings.
Yeah.
I've never had a really awful fight that got completely resolved.
And now we're good. Shake hands.
I don't
part
think.
ways.
I've had fights where you resolve it completely
Right.
and it's fine, but never anything really, really bad.
Serious
Usually
ones kind of just linger forever.
Yeah, anything really, really bad either ended in complete dissociation from the person, or they were my parents and I had to deal with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Conflict resolution, Tom.
Jump cut!
Jump cut.
Yeah, so what's the worst fight you've ever been in?
The worst fight I've ever been in?
Yeah.
Is technically still hasn't happened yet. But, my mom was complaining about my sister and some behaviors that she exhibits, which just so happens to be my sister's autism symptoms.
Oh.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm never talking to you again. I hung up on her.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that hasn't happened yet. That's gonna suck.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, okay. So
Especially
This
because
doesn't have anything to do with resolution.
So that's brewing. But what about physical altercations?
physical altercations.
Other than karate.
Yeah, karate.
Well, karate. That's not really fighting. That's practicing for fighting.
Yeah.
One time I was in the bar. There was this dude. He was belligerent drunk, and he was just about to fight me. And just before he fought me, in literally two instances, in one instant, a little girl about Natasha's size fucking jumped in front of me and this dude and was like, "Whoa, don't hit him!" And then before she got destroyed, the bouncer grabbed this guy and dragged him out. That was the thing that almost happened. I was almost in that fight.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, in junior high, there was the class bully. Everybody hated him. We were playing floor hockey. I was goalie because I'm always goalie. But I play stand-up goalie, so I'm out of the crease a lot. And I let in two goals in, it's an hour-long gym class. And a half hour, I let in 2 goals. Everybody's like, get a net, get a net, get a net. And he's being like a piece of shit about it. It was like, get a net. So I'm like, drop the pads, give him you get a net. He's in the net, 4 goals in 5 minutes. Somebody kicks him out, somebody else comes in.
Wow.
He's a piece of shit. Change room, we're changing. He's like fucking bitching about it, like, right? I'm just like, fucking ignore it. I leave. I remember that I forget something. I go grab it, and just as I'm leaving, he's like, ooh, what are you fucking, you're a pussy or some shit like that. And I just lost it. I go in there, I grab him, and I just start fucking gnashing on his, like, fucking destroyed this kid. Okay? Teachers come in, fucking rip us apart. Blah, 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 blah.
How old were you again?
This is grade 8.
Okay.
Maybe grade 9.
Were you like this size?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
I was a bigger kid, but I was still average. I was like
Yeah.
just above average.
Yeah.
So I demolished this kid. Because if you hit somebody, you get an automatic 3 days out of school. Because he instigated the fight, he got a 3-day in school. Okay. So everybody like took the bus with him still, and then he went to the in-school suspension. And I came back after 3 days of being out of school with the rumor that he beat me up.
What?
And he still had the fucking scar. Like, it wasn't a scar, but he still had, like, from where, like, I beat the shit out of his face. I'm like, aren't we supposed to be in the advanced placement class? Or are you stupid, or are you just dumb? Like, you didn't see me for you saw him for 3 days. He kept coming to school. I was literally kicked out of school for 3 days, and you guys think that he beat me up?
Maybe they thought you were like in the hospital or something.
No.
I heard Tom was in the hospital.
Like, that's the only school rumor that I've ever been a part of, and I hated it. It was shitty. But yeah, that's my...
Yeah, the closest I ever got to a physical altercation was also in the schoolyard. This was grade 5 though. This was really, really... yeah, little baby Jerid. I got picked on by somebody, I don't know if I should say names, but you know who you are. You're not watching.
Eric.
No.
Jimmy.
No.
School bully
But
Jimmy.
basically,
Ferdinand, you asshole.
Hector. Basically, he'd been giving me a lot of grief for a while, and there was, he had like a sunburn on his nose, and one of his friends called him Bacon Nose, and they're like, "Oh, that was funny. You're so mean." And then I called him Bacon Nose, and then all of a sudden it was a grievous insult. Grievous. And then he's like giving me crap, and then and he's whatever.
Talking shit.
He was talking shit. He was really bothering me. So I challenged him to a fight. I was the one that instigated it. I was like,
challenge you to
you
Bike
and me,
racks, after school, 4:30, fucking be there. Like that.
more or less, yeah. You and me by the hockey rink after school. That's
my
pretty much how it was.
God.
And then it's funny, in grade 5 for a fight, word spreads like wildfire. It's like, there's gonna be a fight, there's gonna be a fight, there's gonna be a fight. And people
Nobody
just...
else is fighting.
And I was like the last one that showed up. Everyone showed up early.
Well,
I always
you
last
gotta
to show
get
up.
good seats.
Yeah, I'm glad I got a good seat. I show up and there's all these kids in the alley. I'm like, all right, we're ready to fight, fat boy. And I was like, here, hold my glasses. I handed off my glasses to a friend, and I walked over, and it was me and him facing each other on opposite sides of the alley. We're like,
I
kind of
can't believe that this is.
yeah, and we're
Some fucking Western Mexican stuff.
yeah, we're shit talking, and then
Fifth
was-
graders are shit
yeah,
talking.
it was kind of just like a standoff because nobody wanted to make the first move, right? So it was like,
Yeah.
quick draw. And I got distracted. I looked away, and then somebody said, "Look out!" And I looked back, and a kid like flies at me. He tackled me to the ground, and we were rolling in like wet, gross grass. It was like a puddle or something, and we were like wrestling on the ground for like a couple of minutes, and then it immediately gets broken up. Because I mean, a gathering of students after school, anywhere on school grounds, is like immediate signal to the faculty there's
Yeah.
obviously a fight. So faculty came out of the school and they pulled us apart and they broke it up. Everybody go home, whatever. And that's as much as it was. He tackled me, we rolled around a little bit, and that was it. No punches were thrown or anything. But I sent a message. He stopped bothering me.
Wow.
He didn't bother me after all. And after that anymore.
So
Yeah.
lesson
Very
learned,
nice.
kids.
Yeah. And there was another time in grade 4. Even before,
Jesus, what the hell?
even before that, it was a different.
Hector is a cunt.
It was actually a different kid in grade 4.
Oh,
he had
never
been
mind.
giving me a hard
Sorry,
time.
Hector.
Yeah. He'd been giving me a hard time, and
Common denominator.
right before recess, he was getting up in my face, and for some reason, and he went to kick me, but I sidestepped it, and I grabbed his foot, and then he was kind of hopping there on like one foot, looking kind of goofy, and I was like, I have the power here. I am in complete control. What should I do? So I kicked out his other foot, and he landed.
Fuck yeah.
And he landed square on his back, and he's like, he punched me in the arm, and then he ran outside. I'm like, yes, good. That feels
Power
good.
trip.
And then again, he stopped bothering me.
You got the power.
So you basically power tripped your
Basically,
way
I
through
stood up
elementary
to them,
school.
hurt them a little bit, and then get them straight.
It's like prison.
Yeah.
I was gonna do the ear thing, but you stopped me.
You're the
I
bully
was
in these
actually.
stories. Fucking beating up little kids
Yeah.
all the time.
Again for 11 minutes.
Yes, good.
I'm gonna get more water.
Okay, should I set
okay.
it after? She's back?
No.
Oh, sorry.
We can go, because I mean, it's Tom's go anyway, so choose a number there, bud.
Come back.
Wait.
Jump cut. Where'd she go?
Yeah.
Oh, she's back.
Wait, we can jump cut before that.
It's fine.
Let's 30.
30. Oh, this is perfect for Tom. Because he's not going to have an answer for this. What's the most silly thing that made you really angry?
It made me really angry.
Yeah.
I feel like
Define silly.
It's something that's like...
Like something that shouldn't make you angry, but it
Yeah.
makes you angry.
Yeah. It's something that was like really relevant to you, but in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of ridiculous.
Made me really angry.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
I feel like everything that I've gotten angry about is justified.
Little Miss
Whoa.
Righteous over here.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm on a righteous path.
I have to interrupt
I'm
once.
on the
Bullshit.
high road
The high road.
to hell.
It makes me see. Okay, here's the thing: is I get when people do things and don't like them. That makes sense to me. And I feel like it's not really anger so much as like I'm just frustrated by it because it doesn't make any sense to me. But when people are like completely unwilling to try something just on the basis of like literally nothing, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
So this is just like extreme annoyance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it feels angry to me.
Yeah.
But again, and like it mostly manifests itself in things that I love because the things that I love are fucking great. So why doesn't anybody else love? Why don't other people love them too?
Okay.
But you know, that's literally the only thing I could come up with because other than things that are like literally total bullshit, I don't really get angry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty chill about like.
Yeah,
almost
no, yeah,
everything.
same here. I don't really have emotional extremes.
Oh, I have emotional extremes.
You
But
don't.
I don't feel feelings.
I don't feel
I'm mostly dead inside,
Yeah.
except for those parts of me that are like really fucking dead inside.
Yeah. Dead with a vengeance.
I don't know. I get really angry about people on the internet.
Yeah.
It's like-
You let that get to you too much.
I let everything get to me.
I
I
get
don't know
angry
how
about the
not
patriarchy.
to like react. That's totally
But it's-
justified.
Yeah, but it's not silly
I
though.
know.
I just
But,
mean
like,
like I mean
something
like
that
people on
somebody
the
did.
internet being uneducated, like being
Yeah. But that's
stupid, and I'm like, it's not my job, nor is it like a direct threat to me for someone to be stupid on the internet.
yeah.
But I feel personally responsible for that person to set them straight, and then when they don't fucking get it, it like, and it's so stupid to be angry about that because
Right.
like I this person is so ineffectual to my life.
Right.
Yet here I am,
But-
angry.
Why am I angry at these things that don't affect me?
No, and it, like indirectly, I feel like they affect me because like usually it comes down to matters of like feminism and shit. But like, it's still like I don't like half the time I don't know this person, so why the fuck?
Yeah. Well, what about like looking back at a time where you were mad, and you think about it now, and you're like, that really wasn't that big a deal. Like at the time, it was really important to you, but look, like right now, it's kind of goofy. Like I can think of one story where it was I had a birthday party at my place. I just had a bunch of people over. I was upstairs with a couple of people, some video games upstairs, and then downstairs they were doing whatever. They were sitting around the small card table, and then they started like pushing the table up against each other, like it was like an opposite tug of war. And this one kid, he was a bigger kid, was sitting in this like really old chair that my dad had, and it was old. I remember hearing the story about my dad had used the chair to support himself. He was learning to skate, so it had some history. And he ended up like being pushed over, and he broke the chair.
Oh.
So I come downstairs, and they're making a big noise, and I was like, "What's going on down there?" And he's like, "Oh, this guy broke the chair," and I was like, "Oh, you broke the chair!" Because like nobody cared about the chair. My dad didn't care about the chair. I thought I should care about the chair because I thought it was important to him because it was something that he had and it was part of his childhood almost.
Yeah.
So I was like, "No, I'm hysterical," and they like laughed at me. They laughed at me, and they were right for being so mad about breaking the chair. But honestly, that is disrespectful to be in somebody's house and then horsing around.
Their reaction would make me angry, not so much like the action of the accidental breaking of the chair, but
it's hilarious that you're
being
mad that we
dicks
broke your
about
stuff.
I figured out. Sorry, finish your story. Yeah. I just figured out my thing that makes me angry. You finish your story because you're in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like you're.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, no,
my thing is like, for example, the example that I'm thinking of is one time I had this new jacket. I thought it was a cool jacket, but I was wearing it like any normal piece of clothing. I wasn't at all, but my dad and my sister were like fucking being essentially what amounted to being bullies and being like, "Tom, stop showing off your jacket." "Yeah, Tom, stop showing off your jacket. Tom, stop showing off your jacket." I'm like, how am I supposed to stop showing off my fucking jacket? I'm wearing it right now. That's just what is happening. Holy fuck, this is pissing me right the fuck. Like, I got so fucking mad.
Yeah.
And like shit like that people do, like, that shit pisses me off. That's what makes me mad.
That's fair.
Take the phone away from him and get him to pick a topic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only 5.
I don't have a good story for that.
Yeah. Because we're all pretty chill people. We don't get angry and stuff.
Except for me.
I think that was good though. The internet thing, I used to be like that. Like I'd get so pissed. Like I'd look at the YouTube comments and I'd be like, "Oh my
How
god!"
dare you
I don't even
the comments.
I don't
I
even
look at
read.
YouTube comments. They're the
I
worst
don't
thing on the
anymore.
internet.
But
don't
please
anymore.
comment on this video.
No.
Please comment on the
Seriously,
video.
I don't anymore because it just gives me a headache. But I used
Yeah.
to get really pissed off for that, so I get it.
And then I fully get it.
I know, and then you like get mad at yourself for even like caring.
Why would I
about
put myself through that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. 21.
What did your childhood bedroom look like?
It's kind of boring, but it's kind of funny that my childhood bedroom, because I didn't really care all that much about my surroundings.
Where is the off button?
Yeah. The buttons are on the back.
Oh.
It's funny that my room, because I remember my room was like changed like twice. I had the same bed. I lived in that bedroom until I was like 21, and it was the exact same. It didn't change at all between 15 and 21.
Absolute same.
Because I had all the same stuff on like the pony wall ledge, all the same like paint job and anything, same like that, same bed, same. I didn't change my room. I didn't care.
Didn't even add any like band posters, nothing.
Well, I had a wall where I would put pictures of cars. So I had one.
Nice.
Once I had a bunch. I collected.
Oh, bro.
What kind of cars?
Just like just nice cars, sports cars, and stuff like that.
That's like so fucking nebulous.
Focus.
Anyway,
It's a nice
Practical
car.
family car.
Right?
But
That's pretty
like,
nice.
I would actually go through, those like pamphlets you get at car dealerships. I would cut out the cars, or I'd get through magazines,
Yeah.
and then you buy posters at like the book fairs. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, book fairs.
Scholastic
And-
Book Fair.
Yeah. So I
Scholastic,
I had
more like
stapled a whole
Scholastic
bunch onto the wall, so it
Unfair.
was like a giant collage on
I
my.
never got any money to buy any books.
My one whole wall was like a collage of cars. And it was like that for like a couple of years, and I ended up just taking it down to kind of refresh it. And at one point, my neighbors for my birthday got me this kit of like glow in the dark stars.
Aw.
So it had like
I always wanted
they had like a mobile
Buy some.
setup with like the wires, and they had like the glow in the
For
dark.
your birthday, when's your birthday?
on the 24th.
Happy
Nice.
birthday.
I had like
Of this month?
like cardboard planets that would hang from the ceiling, but then I also had like hundreds of these glow in the dark stickers everywhere. So you leave the light on for about 10 minutes and you turn it off and the whole room glowed.
Glue.
The room glued.
How high were you, man?
It glued.
Like real fucking high.
Yeah,
On
I was
glue
seeing
fuse.
stars. Man. Anyways, so and then I eventually took all those down. It got kind of boring after 3 years. And then I put up another car collage, but my mom said no more staples. No more staples on the wall. So I used tape. But the thing is,
Single tack, man.
well, the thing is, because it was like a it's a collage, all the overlapping pictures. There was more tape on other pictures than there was on the actual wall. So one day after like watching a movie upstairs, I come downstairs to my room and the everything on the wall had gone blah, had come separated from the wall, and it was just like this sheet came down.
Seems about right.
Yeah. So my childhood room didn't change a whole lot. It was just that.
I went through one transformation. Like, there was...
You have a theme room.
I do. Now. So, before that, I had, like, kind of this weird, like, mismatch of furniture. And it was, like, this old, like... Old, huge, brown, like... antique-y looking, like, giant vanity thing, and, like, a chest of drawers and shit, all crammed into this small bedroom, whatever. And so to kind of make up for the, like, boring, like, adultness, like,
Yeah.
I collected as many small figurine things from, like, Claire's. Like, they would sell these little bank things that you could, like, put money into, and they were sparkly and glittery, and put all those all over the dressing table. And then I hit 12. And then Hillary Duff happened to me. So every fucking where, like, I'm not even exaggerating, there was not 1 square inch of my room that was not a Hillary Duff poster or a Hillary Duff clipping from the newspaper that I'd found.
What about the floor?
The floor was carpeted, so there was nothing I could do about that.
There's a whole lot of square inches.
I mean, the walls, you fucking...
No duff carpet?
There would have been. If that could have happened to me, there would have been. I had, like, pillows and shit. And everything was... It was just this confusing, like, I think I had one picture of Aaron Carter also. Because, like, my friend thought he was hot. I had no interest in men when I was, like, before I hit, like, 17. So, like, I had the obligatory Aaron Carter poster and then just Hillary Duff.
Go ahead.
Jump cut.
Obligatory Aaron Carter.
Yeah, that's pretty much as far as my room went.
And is it still Hillary Duff themed?
No, it's not. So I hit about 14 and I was like, this isn't cool anymore.
So that was 2 years.
That was roughly, I feel like. I'm also kind of ballparking, but like I hit like 14 and I was like, I'm going to become a marine biologist.
This is going to happen.
Yeah, and so my room, I need, it's, so now, and this is what it looks like now. So the color is this. Like that.
They can't see that.
I know, but like I want you guys to know.
It's like
this
like aquamarine.
vibrant turquoise blue are that all the walls. Except the ceiling. My dad would not paint the ceiling even though I begged him to. It's just, like he just fucking wouldn't let me have it. But I did get a wall spanning like mural of the ocean. So that like it was sick for like a 14. I still kind of like it, but like it's So it's got like a bunch of dolphins and like
living in an aquarium.
Yeah, like that's what I wanted. It was like under the sea. And so I had like I chose the color of the hardwood to be like a sandy brown for like the ocean floor and stuff.
That's a room right out of Fantasyland Hotel.
Oh, like it could have been like if it had been bigger and I could have had everything I wanted with it. Like that's what it would have been. And yeah, so like I chose all my furniture and like I loved it and I still kind of do like it because like it's an ocean and it looks kind of cool. And I don't have like closet doors. I have like those bead curtains or whatever. I've got little palm trees and shit. Yeah. So I really did like put a lot of effort into it. And yeah.
I'd probably be really depressed in a room like that.
Why?
For some reason, like dark shades of being surrounded by dark shades of blue.
It's not dark
Bumps
though.
me out.
It's bright. It's like that shit. Like it's bright.
No,
blue.
just being surrounded by blue,
Oh.
like dark blue, like,
That's
in
fine.
the walls and stuff.
You get
Fine.
blue, dabba dee dabba die.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No,
Everything I see is blue.
I have to go back to the last topic for just a second. The thing that really annoys me is when people use of instead of have. I should of. No! That's not the right word at all!
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks, Tom.
Okay.
now back to this
Public
topic.
service announcement.
PSA. It's have, not of. I will find you and I will fucking
Educate you.
educate the shit out
Yeah.
of you.
You'll learn.
Anyways, my rooms. First room is we lived in a trailer in Fallis. I took you guys there last summer.
Yes.
I was not there.
Yeah,
It's in fucking Wabamun.
it's outside of Wabamun.
Outside of Wabamun.
I lived in a trailer. The room was literally a closet because my sister got the other room when she came along, bitch.
Shouldn't you have got it? You're the older sibling.
No, because
Like the room.
there's two rooms. There's a room on one end that my parents slept in with a water bed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
And then there was the room on the other end where my sister slept, and then there was a closet in the middle of the house. Well, it was slightly bigger than a closet, because it had a closet in
Yeah.
it that I slept in. And then we moved to Huntington, Southridge in Edmonton, where we lived in a townhouse. That was a decent room. Don't really remember much about it other than like it was gray, it was white, it was boring. Then we moved to Mill Woods. My room there was similar to Jared's in that there were car posters of
Yeah.
mostly American muscle cars, such as my personal favorite car, the 1970 Chevelle Super Sport 427 in blue with the double white racing stripes, Chevy orange engine, like fucking beautiful car. I had a lot of those posters, Dodge Chargers, the fucking GT. Oh, I love that shit. Anyways, and there was also a poster. No, that was later. So we're in this room. Like the wallpaper was like a shitty flower pattern from the 80s.
Okay.
Like real bad wallpaper.
Yeah.
And a blue carpet.
Nice.
A blue shag carpet.
Also nice.
And so and then I was up there, then, you know, blah 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 blah. Then I ended up moving into one of the basement bedrooms, which had like all of that wood paneling, like the shitty fucking wood paneling, and it had one poster that my mom got from one of her boyfriends, which was a girl in a bikini that she put up for me. And that was
Nice.
really awkward, and I had to stare at her every day.
Oh,
Why didn't
okay.
you just take it down?
Just kind of, I guess.
Well, because then my mom would have been like, "Oh, why'd you take that down?" And I would have had to explain that it creeped me the fuck out. No, that's probably what she would have. Do you like boys, Tom? It's okay.
And then
We'll get
she
you a
went.
picture of a boy
Yeah, then she
instead.
would replace
And that would have been even worse.
Yeah, so just
Been Aaron Carter.
Because
yeah.
It would have been her.
well, no,
Obligatory
because
Aaron Carter poster.
well, no, yeah, exactly, because it wouldn't have been like James Van Der Beek, Chris Pratt, because he wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It is what it is. And then I moved out. I moved into my dad's house, and the room that I got at my dad's house used to be the family that lived there. The older boy, his room was like all space themed.
Ooh.
So it had in one corner of the ceiling it had a sun, and then it had all the planets across to the other corner with
That's
all the
cool.
glow in the dark stickers. It was dark blue down, and then like from here down it was light blue.
It's like sleeping
Um,
outside.
Yeah, kind of. And it was hardwood floors, but it was like a teeny room, so like couldn't fit much stuff in there.
I love that.
Cool.
And I guess that's all of my childhood rooms, but I've had a few rooms since then. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, those are all my childhood rooms.
Nice.
Well, it's been fun.
You have to.
Yeah. Yeah, so, thanks for watching, and...
Nope.
No, I'm not doing it.
3 episodes in a row.
Oh.
4 episodes in a row now.
You gotta do it.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share this to all your friends. We appreciate any comments you have on the video, and please use the hashtag TNTubecast on Twitter or Facebook, whatever, to give us topics or subjects for us to talk about on future episodes. Thank you and goodbye. Are you happy with me now?
Yep.
Yeah? Satisfied? Okay, great.
I'm never satisfied. Just give me a second. I have to flirt with a girl.